Hello, everyone. Chris here from Thrill Rides, and today I'm talking about where the next coaster at Six Flags Great America is going to go. The last coaster opened up in 2019, and that would have been Max Force at Six Flags Great America. And it's been kind of a mixed review coaster. It's up and down, so it's not really a reliable coaster. And there's a lot of coasters in this park. The oldest is Whizzer, which has been around for a very long time, and it's still operating at Six Flags Great America, and Demon would be the second oldest. Now, there's been a lot of single rails that have been installed in other parks in the country, and especially at Six Flags Great Adventure, and also there's one that's getting ready to open over at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. Now, the top three parks for Six Flags are the following. You have Six Flags Great Adventure, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Six Flags Great America. Not in any particular order. However, those three are usually the ones that get the most additions, besides the one in Mexico, which is Six Flags Over Mexico. But the top three in the United States are those three parks that I just mentioned. Now, because there's a lot of nostalgia around Batman the Ride and the Whizzer, those two rides I believe are safe. Recently there's been a lot of rumors going around that possibly the Demon could be removed. However, they just redid a lot of things on the Demon, so I don't particularly think that's going to be possible. However, there is a particular ride in the park that has not really undergone a lot of maintenance, and it's been down a lot, and it wouldn't really matter anyways because they already have two other water rides in the park, and that would be Buccaneer Battle. Now, there already is another RMC in the park. You have Goliath, and then there's been rumors that American Eagle on the one side of the park could possibly be redone. I think that is still going to happen, just not RMC'd. I think they're just going to retrack the whole entire American Eagle using the new track that Gravity Group has created. I think Gravity Group's going to be the one that's going to do it. But I think Buccaneer Battle has seen its days, and there's been recent signs that have actually gone up related to this, that it's going to be closed for the season due to the fact they cannot find parts. And if you look at this map right here, you will see that the go-kart track is right next to it. Now, I believe these two things will be removed. And this is going to make way for enough space for a single rail RMC coaster, most likely a carbon copy of the one going into Six Flags Magic Mountain, and also Jersey Devil at Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, I believe it's time to get rid of the go-karts, and I believe it's time to get rid of Buccaneer Battle, and then they can reposition a couple of other rides and attractions and food places and kind of redo the whole area. And then it will also allow them to expand out the area for the DC Universe. I'm not sure what character they're going to name it after. I imagine it could possibly be Green Lantern, since there's nothing at the park to name that at this time. But I'm 100% certain that it's not going to be possibly Demon, because it has a lot of nostalgia. We saw what happened when they tried to remove the Whizzer and replace that with Superman the Ride, and eventually they decided on removing Shockwave. So I do believe that it's going to be Buccaneer Battle that's going to go away. V2 Velocity, they could remove that, but it's not going to leave enough space for a single rail coaster. And we do know that Jersey Devil, that is located over in Six Flags Great Adventure, has kind of had mixed reviews, but it has been a great adventure for the Great Adventure. Has been a great investment for the park, and the single rail models are a lot more cheaper to build compared to the old models, which were the the topper track and you had the iBox track, or you use the iBox track to reprofile an old wooden coaster like we had with Iron Gwazi and Steel Vengeance and a couple other rides and attractions around the country. But we already have Goliath, so like I said, Goliath is at the park. Why would you build another RMC? Why would you convert American Eagle over to a racing coaster? All you have to do to American Eagle is literally have Gravity Group retrack the ride with the new pressurized wood supports that they have, that you would have found on the Beast has actually had it, and also the Racer. And there's been a couple of other attractions, the Legend over at Holiday World that added some of it. And in the high stress zones, they add this new type of track, and it causes that area not to basically have to be replaced as often as needed. Or they could replace it with a new type of track that has been added to a wooden coaster over at Silverwood. That wooden coaster, or those wooden coasters, would be Timber Terror and Tremors, and both of those have received some sort of RMC track. But let's get back to the actual coaster that will be installed. We will have Jersey Devil Replica. We don't know what it'll be called yet. I imagine it might be called, like I said, Green Lantern, since a lot of the other names have already been taken. We already have Joker. We have Batman the Ride Superman. We do not have a Wonder Woman ride, though, so there's a possibility they could name it Wonder Woman, but I highly doubt it, because then that would copy the name that's going into place over at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So that leaves with a couple different themes on that. You have Aquaman, which would kind of be weird because that's kind of more like a water coaster type deal. And they're using that name over at Six Flags over Texas. Not sure when that water coaster is actually going to open. So I think it possibly could be Green Lantern, or it could be, another character for the DC universe. And it's going to look exactly like Jersey Devil, just a different color scheme. So we can see here from the POV what it's going to look like, and they have been able to fix the actual trains on the RMC single rail models, and there are actually 2 models right now that are in the process of being refurbished for the trains, and that is, the 2 original single rail coasters, Wonder Woman Lasso over at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and then California's Great America also has another one as well. Both of those are carbon copies of each other. But I think Six Flags is going to go this route because they already have the actual layout for it. They've been known in the past to actually do carbon copies of coasters. You could look at the actual 4D model coasters, and they've added basically the same type of concept at each park. Most of them are called Joker. They've used a couple other names as well. So I could definitely see them doing this. This is kind of the cheaper route that they're trying to take. It gives the thrills that they need. And Six Flags Great America doesn't have a lot of space anyways, and they already have every single other coaster you could think of. They have a flying coaster. They have a wing coaster. They have 2 wooden coasters. They have an RMC. They have a Hyper. They don't have a Giga yet. That's room for another talk later down the road in terms of what they could possibly add. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that the single rail coaster is going to replace the area of where the go-karts and also where Buccaneer Battle is currently? Now, Buccaneer Battle, like I said, is currently down, and there's nothing in place to do anything with it this year. And I highly believe that they are going to get the single rail coaster. It's been about 3 years, so it'll be about 4 years whenever this coaster is built. And I believe it's going to be invested into this park just because Six Flags Great America usually gets a lot of coaster investments, just like Magic Mountain. We all already saw Great Adventure get one. And also, we're seeing Fiesta Texas get the B&M Dive Coaster. And so I think Great America's next. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it'll be a great addition? What do you think the theme will be? And yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to respond to you. Thanks again for watching this prediction video. And I hope to have more of these prediction videos out in the near future on what parks are going to add. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for future videos that'll drop down here on Thrill Rides.